welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City and Westchester. And today we're on location for the first time ever from 5 Minutes with Freed. We are on location with my special guest, and it's Jason Greenberg of the Phoenix Public Adjustors Group. So Jason, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you, Michael. I know this isn't a conventional interview, but I figured I had to go somewhere, so I figured I'd take you right to the scene.
Okay.
And as you can see in the background, this is a house collapse where a cesspool company was digging out the old cesspool and went a little bit too far, and the right side of the house caved in.
Wow. Well, Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about your company and what you do?
Sure. I'm the owner of Phoenix Public Adjustors Group. I've been doing this for 25 years. What we do is represent the policyholder when they have an insurance claim on their property, whether it's a home, a building, or a boat. And we negotiate a maximized settlement with the insurance company, and then we get paid a percentage of the net settlement.
Now, Jason, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often need your services?
Well, one of the reasons I've been in this business so long is because the clients know I'm very accessible. So really, when a client has any type of question regarding their policy, whether it's their business policy, their boat policy, or their residential policy, they can call me about any types of questions they have regarding coverage. But of course, when somebody has property damage, that is the time when they should call me before they call anybody else, because then I can assess whether or not it's worth hiring me to help them out with the claim.
Now, Jason, what challenges do you find in your area of work?
I'm sorry, say it again.
What challenges do you find in your area of work?
Other than not being able to hear you? No. Well, what we find is the insurance companies look to minimize the damages, and we're just there to make sure that doesn't happen. So we hold the client's hand throughout the entire process. Obviously, when they're most vulnerable, it's a tough time for them, but then we're here to see the finished product.
So Jason, I want to know, what would be the best way for a prospective client or other professional to contact you?
Well, they could go to my website, which is phoenixadjusters.com. They could find me on LinkedIn. I do have a Facebook page as well, which is Phoenix Public Adjusters Group. I have a landing page, publicinsurancеadjusters.us. And like I said, on my business card is my phone number. So most people don't do that. I'm very, very accessible. People call me, all hours of the night, weekends. I'm there for them because I have to, help them when they're in dire straits.
Sure. Well, Jason Greenberg, we've now come to the most important part of the show.
What is that?
Well, this is now the question of the week. And if you've seen prior episodes,
okay,
where I will ask you a question, a hypothetical question, and you'll see if you can come up with a good answer. So,
okay, it's like James Lipton actor studio.
Pretty much. So Jason Greenberg,
yes,
I'm going to refer to my notes so I don't make a mistake. And here is your question of the week.
Okay.
So you are a music producer, and you're tasked with producing a soundtrack of your childhood. What would be the first 3 songs of your soundtrack?
Wow. That's a great question. Well, I mean, growing up, I guess everyone has their first childhood crush. So I would say Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. I would then go to, I was a big baseball player growing up. So I'd have to go with John Fogerty's Centerfield, because that was a big part of my life. And I guess now that I'm in my 50s, and I would laugh at this song when I would hear it, because I'd nag my parents about it, but I would probably go with Bruce Springsteen's Glory Days.
Wow. That's a great answer.
I do have two honorable mentions now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Can I fit that in?
Yes.
Driving up, I was a bungalow kid, so driving up to the Catskills on the radio for some reason all the time was Country Road by John Denver
Great
and
song.
Mexico by James Taylor. That also flashes me back.
I love it. Jason Greenberg, you've said it all. You are helping homeowners rebuild their lives one day at a time. And Jason, I want to thank you for being an amazing guest on 5 Minutes with Freed, our
My
first
pleasure.
location episode.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, Michael, for having me. And I've done it all. Thank you.